Hey, it's Eddie Berman from Sound Pure. Hope everybody's doing good today. We thought we would talk a little bit about the use of a graphic equalizer after your distortion box as far as building your solo tone or maybe your dirty rhythm or even your slide tone. There's lots of things you can do with that. We have a XTS Exact Tone Solutions Precision Multi-Drive that I'm using for the Overdrive. We're using the XTS Mid-Range Graphic EQ, which as you can tell is a modded Boss GE7 that they go in and tweak the insides and change the frequency response, so it's more directed at guitar. And we're plugging those into a Car Sportsman 112, probably my all-time favorite amplifier. And I'm lucky enough to be using a Collins I-35 LC Aged, which is just a magnificent guitar. So I'll play just a hair for you to hear the guitar clean, just so you know where we're starting from. So this is the guitar clean on the bridge pickup. Okay, so if I go next to, and we'll do this in stages, we'll put the Overdrive, the Precision Multi-Drive on. I have the gain about 2 o'clock, tone is straight up, and the volume about 1/4 of the way up. This will be without the EQ. Still the bridge pickup. Pretty sweet sound. So if I cut the EQ on, which is after the overdrive going to the amp, and I'm just going to bump it just a little bit from flat. So we're not changing anything frequency-wise. I'm just bringing up the output just a hair. So again, I'll play with this, and then I'll cut the equalizer on. Okay, you can hear how much more sustain. Obviously it's a volume jump, but not too much. And that's the kind of thing, you know, we could use this, our normal overdrive sound, for our fills or for a melody line that we have to play, and still have a place to go with the equalizer. Or maybe that without it is our dirty rhythm sound, and then we just cut the equalizer on for our solos. So again, this is just setting the EQ flat. Okay, now we'll go and adjust the EQ itself. So here we are. I've boosted 1.6, 1.2, just a little over flat. I haven't changed the output here at all. So again, we'll go back to the original, just the dirty sound, then I'll cut this on and let you hear that. It'll be very slight, but you'll be able to hear it. So she was just a little bit fatter. So now I'm going to leave that EQ set the way it is, but I'm going to give us just a little bit of bump on the output. So again, we're starting from. And now we're going to use the graphic boosting kind of the mids and the low mids there ever so slightly with the volume bump. So a slight difference. It's a good way to trick the sound guy too, because he's going to say you got louder and you have to say I didn't touch my amplifier. They might not see that you touched your pedal. So we can make a little difference there. Also though, we can go in and completely change our sound by changing the EQ as well. So what we've done now is I've gone in and pulled a little bit of the mids out, boosted the highs. The lows, I didn't really boost that very much, but we boosted the highs ever so slightly. And I still have the in the upper mid a little bit. I still have the volume boost on here just barely over flat. So think about this. Again, this is where we were. And I'm going to run this, go back to flat on the output, but you'll hear the difference in the sound. Now if I go in and add just a slight bit of volume, ever so slightly, you'll hear what happens to the sound of it. So if we kind of compare that to what was going on here, that's very non-aggressive relatively. So that gave us a broader palette of overdrive tones without ever touching our overdrive pedal. All we were doing was tweaking this ever so slightly. So you can imagine the amount of things you can do with that. Say you're playing, if you go from single coils to humbuckers or back, you might want to use this to adjust what you're doing. The single coils typically don't have as much mid-range as a humbucker, so you can make up the difference there as well. So I hope this will be of help to you. Thanks for spending time with us. Have a great day.